Hello, FutureMakers. Welcome to TeacherPreneur. It's rightly said that those who know do, but those who understand teach. We teachers are the real superheroes. It's not just that we understand things well, we also make sure that our students understand the concepts very well. In this professional journey of teaching and learning, there are a few entry gates which we need to clear to get our dream teaching job. One of them being interviews, and we already have a teacher interview playlist for that. And the second one being demo. इंटरव्यू का पूरा प्रेशर हैंडल करके इंटरव्यू खत्म करके जब हम चैन की सांस लेते हैं तब हमें स्कूल अथॉरिटीज बताते हैं योर इंटरव्यू वाज रियली गुड, नाउ बी रेडी फॉर योर डेमो. इंटरव्यू पे चाहे आपने कितनी भी मेहनत की हो, इफ योर डेमो इज इन गुड यू विल नॉट बी सिलेक्टेड इन द स्कूल. A demo is like a small glimpse of your teaching that you give to the school authorities to prove your worth. But most of the teachers are overwhelmed with the word demo because either they are nervous about teaching in front of the students and what will happen in the class, or they are nervous that one of the teacher is sitting at the back, she is judging me, the kids might have fun, how will I make a lasting impression? If you are also in such a situation, then today's video is the correct video that you have clicked on. In today's video, I'll be sharing my demo tips and tricks that will guarantee your selection in your dream teaching school. All the pointers that I'm mentioning in today's video are very tiny and minute, but these are the actual things that sets you apart from everybody else. So do not ignore any of the tips and watch the video till the end. With that said, let's get started. So as soon as you enter the demo class, you just have to keep your smile on and your body language should be such that you are approachable. If you enter the class like this, people are gonna think you have a lot of attitude. The teacher who's observing you and the students won't be in a mood to listen to you or talk to you. You might not create the impact or the first impression that you need to clear this class. Now, to start your class, you first greet your students and form like a mini connection with them before you start to teach. Don't just come, say hi and start writing on the board. That's not gonna make any sense. Rather, it should go like, hello students, my name is Kathy. I'm your new teacher. I'm very excited to teach you something new. Are you all also excited to learn with me? If you want more ideas on how to start the class or what are some interesting ways to start a class, you can check out these videos on how to start a class. I'm sure at least one of the ways mentioned in these videos will help you a lot in keeping your demo game on. Now coming to the main teaching. Whenever you are teaching, you have to make sure that you keep on interacting with the students. It could be very small questions that sum up the understanding of the child. Keep walking throughout the class so that the students from all parts of the class have to focus on you and give you attention. One very important tip is that whenever you are interacting with the students, don't say you, hey you, and never point fingers also. How we are supposed to do it is, hey, can you please get up? Hey, can you tell all of us what is the color of an apple? So words like we will, let us tells the students that it's a teaching and learning process. It's a two-way thing. It also tells them that you respect them, and that will change the whole equation of communication altogether. Now, your body language speaks a lot about you even without you speaking. So in case while teaching you have to cough, sneeze, burp or anything like that, make sure you say excuse me after you do so. Also, kindly cover your mouth before you sneeze or cough, or at least use a handkerchief if possible. Another thing, while teaching, if one of your things fall down, kindly don't bend completely to pick it up. There is a certain way that you bend down. Keep a hand on your chest, bend down from your knees, pick it up and stand straight. Also, while you're picking it up, continue talking. Don't just get scared and stand there still and then you take another 3 minutes to start teaching again. You will lose the attention of students. And if your students are sitting very near to you, please don't sneeze there. At least take a step back, go on one side, then sneeze and then come back. And always remember, dress to impress. You might think these are such silly things to mention in the video, but when we sit as observers, we see student teachers making this mistake, which make a hindrance in their selection. That's why I want my Future Makers community to not do those mistakes. One thing that we should avoid doing in the demos is fidgeting. It's so unprofessional when teachers are just going around the class teaching and yet playing with their pens, just doing their hair all the time. It does not give a good impression. For that matter, do not wear any jewelry or high heels that make a noise every time you walk or teach. The students' attention will go on that noise and they will not be able to focus on what you are teaching. If you are a male or a female, check out these videos to know how to dress professionally. While giving demo, one thing that guarantees your selection is your value statement. 10 में से 2 टीचर्स ऐसे होते हैं जो अपनी पढ़ाई के साथ साथ बच्चों को बहुत कुछ और सिखा जाते हैं जो उनकी लाइफ में काम आएगा, और वही टीचर्स सिलेक्ट भी होते हैं और आगे जाकर बच्चों के फेवरेट भी बनते हैं. I'll give you an example. Wait. One of my student teacher was giving a demo on fractions. While discussing the halves of the fraction, she was giving an example of a cake. And suddenly she was like, so if you have a cake, will you share it with your sister or will you not share it with your sister? And then she did a mini discussion of, let's say, 30 to 40 seconds about how sharing is so important as a human, and sharing is a really important value that we all must have. Not only the kids loved her, but I also gave her an extra mark for this. So if you want to take just one pointer from this whole video, make sure it is giving value statement. Because real teachers don't teach from the books. They go beyond the world of books and teach what is required in our students' life. If they are giving you the topic, well and good. You know exactly what to present on. But if they do not give you a topic, then be prepared with a topic that is common for most classes. So as a maths teacher, you have to be ready with the topic. If they tell you that you have to give a demo for class 3, then you have to mold just the teaching aid in such a way that class 3 students understand it. If they say you have to give a demo for class 5, you can mold your class accordingly, and that's how you become an effective teacher. One bonus tip over here is that if you are to select the topic, choose some unique and uncommon topic. For example, most of the times when teachers come to give demo for English grammar, they choose the topic noun. And then what happens is, if 3 teachers are giving consecutive demos on the same topic of noun, there is an obvious comparison that goes on in the observer's mind. But if you take a unique topic that others find a bit difficult or ignore taking, then you are already in the limelight. Now, coming to the blackboard. We don't have to write anything and everything on the blackboard. The blackboard is supposed to have only the important key points, bullet points, definition or flowcharts. It's not necessary for you as a teacher to fill the complete blackboard before you leave the class. Just having important points is more than enough. Secondly, while you're writing on the blackboard, don't write like this. It is wrong. You're supposed to have such an angle that while writing on the board, you can still keep an eye on your students. Otherwise, the minute you move like this, they will start talking, and then managing your classroom will be a nightmare. Another thing that is a big no-no is erasing the blackboard with your fists or hands. It makes your hands very dirty and makes your appearance really shabby. Please only use your duster while erasing the blackboard. If you want to know more such blackboard etiquettes, you can check out this video after you finish watching this video. When you are teaching, if you are taking any flashcards or important dates that you want to stick over here, you can do so by using a blue tack. A blue tack is strong enough to keep your charts there, and you can reuse it again and again. If you are a fresher teacher, it is worth investing in, and it's really cheap. But what you must remember is, you can't use the blue tack and stick it on the blackboard itself. You must take a chart paper which you will put somewhere in the class nearer to the blackboard, and then as soon as you keep on showing the things, you can stick it on that chart. And once you are done, make sure you fold the chart and take it along with you, and don't leave it there for the kids to have fun and tear it apart. और एक बात थ्रू आउट योर डेमो याद रखना, that you are here to teach your students, not your observer. कभी कभी क्या होता है, एज एन ऑब्जर्वर हम वहां क्लास में बैठते हैं पर कुछ ना कुछ दूसरा काम आ गया है। तो अगर आप देख पा रही है कि आपकी ऑब्जर्वर टीचर कुछ लिख रही है, तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप उनके लिए रुकेंगे। आप अपनी क्लास उसी तरह लेंगे जैसे कि वो वहां है ही नहीं। आप जिस तरह से बच्चों के साथ इंटरैक्ट करते हैं, उसी ईज और कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ आपको क्लास लेना है। एंड जस्ट इन केस योर ऑब्जर्वर इज लीविंग द क्लास इन द मिडल ऑफ द लेक्चर, तो आपको पढ़ाना बंद नहीं करना है। यू हैव टू कंटिन्यू द गेम एंड पुट योर टीचर फेस ऑन. Towards the end of the class, make sure you ask 2 or 3 questions to check the understanding of students. In case you realize that they are giving wrong answers, you can help them out. This will show how effective of a teacher you are. It's not just the question and answer that is important, but towards the end of the class, you also have to revise the important pointers that were covered in that particular class. That is a really classy way to end your class. Also, if you're a great student teacher, then you must have the skills to carry on your class no matter what. एक बार one of the student teacher had completed her teaching just within 25 minutes and the lecture was for 40 minutes. 15 मिनट तक she was doing some of the other activity and giving more examples to engage the students, but she did not just say, "मैम मेरा क्लास हो गया, मैं जाऊं." And that gave her an edge over others. कभी कभी ऐसा भी होता है कि स्टूडेंट टीचर का डेमो चल रहा है और बेल रिंग हो गई। उस टाइम पे पैनिक नहीं करना है। Quickly revise what you've done and say goodbye students. I hope you like the class. I'll miss you all. I'll see you soon. इस तरह से if you're a student teacher who can handle anything that comes your way, that's when you become a future maker. और हाँ, क्लास छोड़ने से पहले प्लीज ब्लैकबोर्ड को इरेज करना मत भूलना. And my dear future makers, please remember that demo class is less about how you are looking, how confident you are, या observer teacher आपको कितने marks दे रही है, या blackboard कितने अच्छे से सजा रहे हो, या कितने अच्छे चार्ट लेकर आ रहे हो. It is more about how you are maintaining and managing the students in front of you. कभी कभार ना कंटेंट में एक दो गलतियां हो जाती है तो भी हम लेट गो करते हैं, because the teacher comes with an aura and she is managing it really well. Having said all of that, we've reached towards the end of this video. At the end, I would only like to tell you that in learning you will teach and in teaching you will learn. That's the beauty of our profession. If you like today's video, do hit the like button. Remember, all the videos that I mentioned throughout this video will be mentioned in the description box below. Share this video with your teacher friends and family and subscribe to TeacherPreneur and press that bell icon to be a part of our Future Makers family. See you soon.